What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Scorecard Reactions. I'm sure you were here 4 seconds ago for the first part. We're keeping it going. Colorblind, Part 2, Purple Doesn't Exist, AQ, new album. These are all the buzzwords. We got everything in the first 30 seconds. We should be good to go. Coming off the first one, I am hesitant to get excited about this. I don't want to set the bar too high now, because I got a feeling that that's going to be really, really hard to top, or to match, I should say. I'm excited. Let's hop into it. Let's see what it's hitting for. Do me a favor, run the gauntlet, hit the like button, subscribe button, do the little notifications and shit like that. We're blowing you guys up. You got 5 videos back to back, and then I think I got a battle I might be posting up for you guys too, so keep your eyes out for that. But let's get to it. Colorblind, Part 2. Let's go.
With your hands up in the air, you want some more.
Okay.
Cause you're weary of this world. So waiting on this world.
My friend called me, said the elections are over. Believe in this government, give them a chance for atonement. It's our time to get political appointments. We got people in power, let's position for employment. We can change things from inside, let things slide. Forget tribalism, I could walk it out from this side. I know they rigged it, I know a couple people died. A little evil for a greater country is the sacrifice. Obi will get his chance on the next one, respect to him. You could be in position to help out next elections. Let's forget about the last 8 years for a second. And in 1 year this government has broken that record. Has to get worse to get better, you know this already. The Naira is floating already and we hoping it steadies. Keeping the subsidy would have never been feasible. The current PMS prices is a necessary evil. Check.
Look, alright. This is not one for me to speak on. Alright. From a strictly technical aspect, right? From a hip hop aspect, I don't have too much commentary on politics in general, let alone other countries' politics. My opinion is always just going to be whatever is truly best for the people, as opposed to people who, like in here, it's, for Nigeria it's the tribes. Over here we have the left and the right, which is basically just American fucking tribes if we're keeping it all the way 100. And none of that is for me. What I'm loving about this though is, again, this is the second time. I like this is part 2. It makes sense too. Like he definitely hit all of the expectations right off the bat. You're tackling a topic that I wouldn't go as far as to say like this one is as untalked about as the AI thing, just because of how new it is and people have been doing political commentary for as long as time's been existing. But it is refreshing to still hear that, like, yo, just because I've made a name for myself now and I'm putting out an album, like I'm above the problems of the community that I'm trying to understand. Like, nah, like I'm in this shit too. I like that. I like the, if I have a voice, let me use it to try and at least educate, do some good, bring light to the matter. Any of that is like super positive. Plus, I didn't really hear him pushing for one way or the other. I think he's just pointing out a very, very realistic conversation that a lot of you guys in Nigeria probably have had if you have friends or family, you know what I'm saying, that don't vote the same way as you guys. This is a big one, man. I'm gonna pull this all the way back though. I want this one more time.
With your hands up in the air, you want some more.
And again, I want you to look at this the same way that we judged the first one too. Look at it from a technical aspect. Look at no wasted lines, no filler, no unnecessary commentary as far as like comedic puns and shit. Like my man is like, we're gonna have a conversation. Pull up, take a seat. Let's have the fucking conversation. Let's go.
Cause you're weary of this world. So waiting on this world.
My friend called me, said the elections are over. Believe in this government, give them a chance for atonement.
So if the elections are over, so I'm trying to walk my way through this. So if we're calling the elections are already over, then that means that this isn't like a call to vote or anything like that. This definitely seems more like reflective on an actual conversation that have, right? So it's not a call to action. It's more like a, hey, this is the situation, and I'm now listening to what this other person's interpretation of the situation is.
It's our time to get political appointments. We got people in power, let's position for employment. We can change things from inside, let things slide. Forget tribalism, I could walk it out from this side. I know they rigged it, I know a couple people died. A little evil for a greater country is the sacrifice. Obi will get his chance on the next one, respect to him. You could be in position to help out next elections. Let's forget about the last 8 years for a second. And in 1 year this government has broken that record. Has to get worse to get better, you know.
Is that fact check too? Like, fact checkers down in the comments, no arguing. This I don't give a fuck who you guys like or dislike. I just want to know, like, make sure that what he's dropping, or see, he's not even saying it from him though. He's like, this is what someone on the phone was saying to me. So like, you're technically not even fact checking him. But let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
That record has to get worse to get better, you know this already. The Naira is floating already and we hoping it steadies. Keeping the subsidy would have never been feasible. The current PMS prices is a necessary evil. Check the prices of other countries and compare. And don't forget the Dangote refinery is here. The changes might be slow but it's still gonna come. He's increasing the minimum wage and the average income. All those guys with Jagba see, they go regret them. Opportunities don't Jagba guy, make we connect them, I swear. Exchange rate has been killing me this year. My family is abroad and the dollar equivalent of what I earn is exhausting. But I'm sticking to the end. I could have gone to Ayo with this, but I'm calling you instead. Hello, you there? My data is fucking up and Starlink has gone up to 440 plus Q.
Alright. Yo, that one hit hard too. I just got my fucking electric bills 480. Like I'm with you on this. This is heavy. It's hard to comment on. This is heavy. My man is putting it all the fuck out there, man. What is there to say about this? I mean, he's painting the picture absolutely beautifully. Who's right or who's wrong? Are you right with the whole job? But for those of you, for the viewership, what they're talking about is like the idea of staying in Nigeria to better Nigeria for the sake of Nigeria versus the people who leave Nigeria because of things like the exchange rate and like what 8 hours a day in America versus 8 hours a day in Nigeria pays out because of the way that the exchange rates go. And that like, it seems like this person's like, man, instead of being like pissed off about like, hey, my guy didn't win, so I'm going to go to the UK and fucking battle rap everyone. Nah, that's that's not a shot at Buck. But like either that or like, yo, like nah, like we're gonna dig our heels in, like this is our country, let's fix this shit, you know what I'm saying? I can be part of the election that's coming up, I can, you know, really like get our elbow grease, not just be someone that talks about it, we can go and do it. They're painting like a picture. There's no doubt in my mind that the people who are watching this have had these similar conversations, and whether you're sucking your teeth or whether you're nodding your head, it's beautifully displayed on this track in a seamless fashion.
Up to 440 plus Q. The inflation is really bad. I had to cut down my expenses. My salary couldn't brag. It's crazy how they classified electricity into bands. The tariff is super high for my flat for Lekki side. While I don't they call me since I don't they slide. His health is getting worse. His drug price is suicide. Bro, make me link up fast and amplify. But first, I beg, I feel see small thing for your side.
Thrown like right in that last 15 seconds. Hold on, pull this back. Let me not, before I put my foot in my mouth.
While I don't they call me since I don't they slide. His health is getting worse, his drug price is suicide. Bro, make me link up fast and amplify. But first, I beg, I feel see small thing for your side.
So it's like, it's gonna be better, it's gonna be better, it's gonna be better. That's what I was saying the whole time, but it's not. So let me hold something real quick. And then the snoring is like, I'm not trying to hear that. If I misinterpreted that, I'm pretty good with pidgin English as far as understanding with context clues and stuff like that. But in the event that I interpreted that wrong, please by all means correct me and educate us down in the comments below. That's how I told, like, you're going to say, that's what I take away from this. It's like, you're going to say all that, you're going to have all these opinions, blah, 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 blah. And you have nothing to show for it because at the end of the day, you still have to put a hand out because that's the reality of the situation versus what the idealism that is being spouted. That is my takeaway from this as someone who's not of the language. Let me know. again, there's nothing that I could say that could enhance this in any way, shape, or form, right? From an audio standpoint, from a soundscape standpoint, it's completely good. From a technical standpoint, there's no hiccups, nothing like that. From a subject matter, storytelling, like, it's 10 out of 10. Like, the Colorblind Part 1 and Part 2, I wouldn't be surprised if this is like, and the fact that the name is relevant too. I guess Purple Rose is there as well. But like, I wouldn't be surprised if he wanted to make these tracks and then built an album around the idea that I want to be able to talk about these type of things. I wouldn't be surprised by that. But yeah, 10 out of 10 for both of these Jones for me. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Look, we got Already Rich, Purple Rose. Those are the two that everyone has been telling me are their favorite. And then I have seen All Boys Out get requested a lot. No one told me about Colorblind 1 and 2, come to think of it. Y'all are tripping. Both of those tracks were perfect. Like, y'all don't like good rapping. Like, y'all don't like technicals. Let me stop. Let me not say that, because what happens if Already Rich comes on and just destroys everything? And I'm like, nah, I see what y'all saying. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Lots of political commentary. I'm not going to be as vocal in these comments, but I will be reading them and trying to educate myself. So any type of feedback that you want to leave for me or the gang, we are more than appreciative to accept and educate ourselves. Let's keep it moving. As always, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I will catch y'all in probably 30 seconds on the next one.